What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, the Detroit Lions have made another signing. They may have just found their backup quarterback for 2021, or maybe their starter. No, I'm playing. Let's get it started.
I got to shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And, guys don't know, DoseOfDion, he put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome, everybody, to the video. Glad you guys are here. And as you guys can see, I'm repping the Connecticut long sleeve, baby, for our guy, Tim Boyle. Now, you're probably thinking, wow, that's like your 7th shirt today. No, it's actually my 8th shirt today. Pretty much went through like every single shirt I have today. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. But I was like, okay, well, might as well bust out the Connecticut, okay, because that's who we just signed. Well, we didn't sign Connecticut, but we signed Tim Boyle, who went to Connecticut. Now, if you're wondering who this is, you're in for a treat. All right, now we'll probably jump into the film tomorrow, probably look at some of this preseason, maybe not necessarily college, because I don't know if I want to. So Tim Boyle went undrafted in 2018 out of Eastern Kentucky. Before that, he was with Connecticut, and he was signed by the Green Bay Packers. Now, he has won the backup role each of the last 2 seasons, but they decided not to tender him, so that means So they decided not to give him the tender, so that means that Jordan Love will be the backup next season, which makes sense. You drafted in the first round, so you kind of had to. But not all Packers fans were happy with that. Actually, most Packers fans were not happy with that. So I see the signing, 1 year, $2.5 million, and I'm saying, okay, he's probably a stud, though. I mean, Eastern Kentucky, he's probably a stud. I go and look, he only played with Eastern Kentucky for 1 season, where he had 11 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. In his final year, where he transferred, 11 touchdowns to 13 picks, completing 61% of his passes. Okay, well, that's not great. I was expecting more, honestly, for a guy that's a backup quarterback. But, it's not terrible. It definitely could be worse. And he was actually first in yards in his conference. I don't know what conference that is, but he was first. So I'm like, okay, let's check out them Connecticut stats. Let's see what those are talking about. You don't want to see what those are talking about. Yo, what? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even mean to be disrespectful. This guy at Connecticut didn't play that much because, he didn't really win a starting role. But at Connecticut, the most that he played was as a freshman. In his career, he completed 48% of his passes. He had 1 touchdown, 1,237 yards, okay, not bad, and 13 interceptions to a 77.9 rating. I'll give him credit. That's honestly a pretty high rating for 1 touchdown to 13 interceptions. I'm like, how did this guy get to the NFL? Money Manziel couldn't make the NFL, but Tim Boyle could? Now, here's the interesting. I dug a little bit deeper, and we'll have to watch the film because I'm excited to see this guy. This is exciting because it's not like a normal signing. Like, oh, yeah, he's just a backup. Like, no, I mean, this is exciting. So I looked up why the Packers signed him, and apparently the Packers said they signed him, not because of his stats, clearly. They signed him because he has a monster arm, great mechanics, and he can fit the ball into tight windows. And he's athletic, so he can fit the mold to backing up Aaron Rodgers. So they bring him in, and he's still young, right? He was undrafted 2018, so he's a very young quarterback. And the Lions signed him to a 1-year deal, which makes sense. Now, you may be thinking, okay, does this take it off the table the Lions could draft somebody? I don't know. I don't know if it does. Depends what happened with David Blough. I don't think it does necessarily. I still think the threat could be out there, but maybe a little bit less. Honestly, from what I've read of Tim Boyle so far, this guy seems like legitimately he could push for the backup spot, and I'm not saying he could be the Lions' future, but I'm just saying, like, they may, give him a legitimate chance here. They only gave him a 1-year deal probably because they never worked with him, but there's clearly something here. He was a stud, apparently, in high school because he played high school football in Connecticut where he was the player of the year. So, I mean, he clearly was good at Connecticut in high school, so he went there for college, and clearly things went downhill because of his most passing attempts coming in his freshman season. That's probably not a good thing because since college, he got this opportunity in the NFL. He's beat out top picks. He's beaten out Jordan Love last season for the backup role, and he beat out Deshaun Kaiser for the backup role. He beat out Brett Hundley. So impressive is, yes, he was listed as the number 2 quarterback on their depth chart. People were trying to say, oh, should we keep him? We just drafted Jordan Love. You kept him, and he beat him in the role. And everybody assumed the kind of same thing. Well, Jordan Love's the backup now, right? He's going to be the backup. So you can make whatever you want of it. Oh, he's a drafted rookie, so it didn't matter. But Boyle was the backup, not Jordan Love. Clearly, he was doing something right. That's impressive. But it does go to show, drafted because you draft a quarterback in the first round doesn't equal he's going to be good. Every single quarterback in the first round busting, then them all working out. So if he legitimately was better than Jordan Love last season, I give him a chance. And now here he is with the Green Bay Packers. And in his preseason, he threw 6 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, and he had a league-high 112.9 passer rating. He was the best quarterback in the preseason. Now, of course, you're going against backups, but it's still impressive. I mean, to say it's still impressive. What went wrong with Connecticut? Maybe it was he had too big of a big head because he did so well in high school and he thought he was going to go in there rocket and he didn't time it and he got beat out. Maybe it was just that, because that's kind of what it sounds like, that he went to Eastern Kentucky. Maybe it was that he went to the wrong college. He just went to the wrong college. He just went to the college in his state and it wasn't the right fit for him. Maybe the coaching was messed up. Maybe they weren't playing the right style. I don't know. His style looks like it could fit the Lions though, from what Jared Goff, what I've seen, but I'm not sure what it was. Regardless, he's been a different player in the NFL from what I'm hearing. Kind of a cool signing. I'm kind of excited here. So when I watch the film tomorrow, because it's late today, I'm hype. I did check out him a little bit. I watched a little bit of him, and man, the guy's got a monster arm. He does. It's effortless. He's got a big arm. Okay, he really doesn't have to step up. He's got a gigantic arm. So I get where they're coming from there. And he's kind of mobile. He ran a 4.77 40, I believe. So, that's pretty mobile. He's played an offense that can play a lot of play action because he has a big arm, but also because he's mobile and play action bootlegs. He can throw on the run. I mean, I could see why the Lions are going to give him a shot. Give him a chance, bring him in, let him compete with Blough for the backup role. Whoever wins, wins. But honestly, man, you get him for a year, kind of cheap, 1 year, $2.5 million. You see what he can do. And basically $2.5 million is what the Lions are going to save from the Chase Daniel cut. So, I mean, it basically cancels each other out. So, okay, I'll take it. But see what he can do. I mean, maybe he wins that role, because Packers fans were saying this. Why did we draft Jordan Love? This guy could have been Aaron Rodgers' replacement. I'm not making this up. Seriously, go check out what Packers fans are saying about Tim Boyle. This isn't me just hyping him. That's literally what every Packers fan was saying. They were gassing this dude because in the preseason, he looked really good. College, no way. But he went to Eastern Kentucky. Apparently, he got his mind straight. He still didn't play the best, but he's just been super competitive. And maybe he fits the NFL better. Maybe it was really good coaching. I don't know. He said that, basically he grew up. He grew up in the backup role competitions, okay? It's forced him to be better, and I will force you. You're trying to win a job, right? That's going to force you to be better. So that's what happened, and he said, he's learned a lot from Aaron Rodgers. He seems like sometimes he makes plays Aaron Rodgers-esque, and he gets excited in practice. But I'm excited. This is kind of cool, man. The guy was terrible in college, but here he is. $2.5 million. What? I don't know. We're going to check out some film. He's 6'3", 224. So he's got some good size as well. Like I said, big arm, accurate tight windows, at least in the preseason from what I've seen. And he can run. So I'm just saying, this could legitimately be the Lions' shot at the backup quarterback position. And why not? Because you're not drafted, or because you got paid a ton of money, or, you had to give up picks to get the guy. Doesn't mean he's bad. If you think about the Packers situation right here, I mean, they have Jordan Love. You drafted Jordan Love in the first round. So regardless of what you thought of Tim Boyle, this round you traded up to select a quarterback when you had Aaron Rodgers. So with that in mind, it's like, okay, he's going to be the backup. So why keep Tim Boyle at this point if he can't be the backup anyways? Because they're both young. There's no point of keeping him. He's not a vet, right? He's trying to push for, a job somewhere else. Boyle, he's trying to prove himself. So yeah, I love it. Let's do it. Tim Boyle, let's get it. I mean, if he plays well in preseason, if he plays well, you see him and he looks good, then why would you not roll with him? I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care what round you were drafted. I don't care if undrafted, mid-drafted. I don't know if you were ever drafted. I don't care. If you can ball, you can ball. And the Lions might see some potential here. So they gave him a nice little deal just to give an opportunity. And now I'm kind of excited to see this battle between him and David Blough. Wow, we're going to watch some film on him tomorrow. But that's really all I have right now. I don't really know what else to say. Thank you, Brad, for watching. Tim Boyle. UConn, I see you. Hey, maybe we shouldn't rep the UConn if he'll hand one touchdown pass, okay? Maybe I need to get that Packer. Oh, I ain't getting that. Thank you, Brad, for watching, and I'm out.